Alright, so now I want to make a video talking about who could possibly win the Money in the Bank ladder match. You have that pay-per-view coming up in June. To be honest with you, now that I think about WWE Payback, by the way, I'm not even looking forward to that pay-per-view that much. I'm thinking about, like, who could be the next IC champion, who could be the next Money in the Bank winner. That's the one I'm thinking about. You want to know why I'm thinking about it? Because the WWE needs to think about this. Especially now, WWE really needs to start thinking about it because the Money in the Bank is a big deal because this is the guy that they're gonna push. This is the guy that going forward is gonna be their WWE's guy. Then I think that could, well, but not um and like not going forward, but you have the Money in the Bank and you have like I just think that's really awesome stuff. You have that guy that's gonna be they're gonna get that push in the summer. That's the guy that they're gonna be behind to possibly be the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Um, I actually wonder though if they're gonna defend the title too in a ladder match. I think that would be pretty cool, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I'd rather see just one Money in the Bank ladder match because two is just awkward. Um, because then you know exactly which one's gonna be better than the other. That's how I felt last year when I went to this show live. Now, I may be in Florida doing this pay per view. Um, Not because it's in Florida, because I was taking a trip there anyways. So I might be doing the review of this pay per view in Florida. I may not be. I don't know, but we'll see. Um, but now I want to talk about who could they possibly throw the Money in the Bank on. Who's the guy they're gonna push to get that WWE World Heavyweight Championship? Because it's very likely they're gonna win it. Everybody that's cashed in, except for two people, have won the Money in the Bank. Will have won the title, and I do think that they wanna. I do think that this. I do think that they should go with these people. Like here's people I think that the WWE could possibly go with to win the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I'm just gonna go through guys. This is pretty much gonna be like the IC title video. The only difference is I'm not gonna include as many people probably this time due to the fact that this is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Like I don't think they're gonna go with Bo Dallas to hold it. I don't think they're gonna go with Luke Harper. I don't think they're gonna go with Xavier Woods. Hopefully, because I don't think they're gonna go with them. So I want to just go with guys I think could possibly hold the Money in the Bank briefcase. Um, I'm not gonna go in any order. I don't think it's gonna be Seth Rollins. I think he had his time. I think he'll still be champion. By the time the Money in the Bank pay per view comes around, so I don't think they're gonna go with Seth Rollins. I don't think they're gonna go with Kane. I mean, I hope they wouldn't anyways, but I don't think they're gonna go with Kane because I think he's gonna be in the title match at Money in the Bank, so I don't think they're gonna go with Kane. Either that, or he'll do something. Um, you have a lot of guys you can go with, a lot of guys that I think WWE wants to push but they're not really pushing, and I feel like the Money in the Bank could be the thing that helps them get pushed. You have Neville. Neville was a guy that WWE's kind of been behind. Like I said before, with the whole he thing where he fought the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Um, in his second match, he nearly beat John Cena in the U.S. Championship match. I think Neville definitely is an option. I don't think Neville is going to win the match, but I think he'll be in the match to do all the high spots. And I think that would be all cool and fine and cool right there. I really hope that Neville is in the match because I think it would be really cool. Um, I do think, though, that Neville should be an IC champion, though, in the match, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Horsey guy. I'm gonna and like I said before, I'm gonna do the top three guys I think are gonna win it, like I did for the IC title video. You have Rusev. Rusev's a guy that hold the U.S. title. He's a guy that has fought all the big names like Big Show, John Cena, but several times. And you have Rusev in there, and they could go with him as a Money in the Bank contract holder. I don't think they're going to. I think Rusev's career will be buried after this feud with John Cena. I think because he's gonna lose his mouthpiece anyways, Lana. So I don't think they're gonna go with Rusev. Um, they could go with Ryback. Like I said, this is a guy they want to push. This is a guy that I think has what it takes to be a WWE World Heavyweight Champion. I definitely think he's improved from 2012. I definitely think his wrestling ability is a lot better. I definitely think his mic work is way better than it was. So I think Ryback definitely is a guy to go with. And I definitely think Ryback is a guy to go with. I think Ryback is the guy you want. And he has the WWE look. I don't understand why they haven't pushed him yet. And the fans love Ryback, so I don't get it. They could go with Bray Wyatt to revitalize his career, like I said before. And I feel like the Money in the Bank, you're supposed to have an opportunistic way to cash it in. And I definitely think Wyatt would fit that role because he can just do it so many ways. Like, for example, when he attacked Ryback this Friday night, well, last night on SmackDown, I definitely think Wyatt could do it again. Wyatt could do something like that. He could just lay you out so many ways. I definitely think his cash in would be innovative. So I definitely think Bray Wyatt's a guy to go with to hold that Money in the Bank contract. Because you wouldn't really know when he'd cash it in. And I definitely think it would push Wyatt back to where he was before. You also have, trying to think, because I didn't really plan this out. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anybody. I don't really have a lot. You have Randy Orton, a guy that WWE likes, a guy that revitalized his career. You have Randy Orton, a guy who has a history with Seth Rollins. So I definitely think Randy Orton could fit that role as the Money in the Bank contract, could be a Money in the Bank contract winner, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that they wanted Randy Orton's had his time with it. And unfortunately, don't think this isn't an option for the WWE. We have John Cena, a guy that WWE has a man crush on. Vince McMahon jerks off every time. Well, I don't even know if Vince McMahon can still jerk off, but Vince McMahon definitely jerks off every time he sees John Cena. And I definitely think John Cena is an option. So I definitely think you have John Cena in there. And I mean, he could be the first guy to hold he could merge the US and WWE World Heavyweight Championships if he fucking wanted to. And who else do you got in there? You have, I think I'm just gonna go with my top 3 guys. If I forget anybody, oh well. Wait, let me think. Because I don't think they're gonna go. Let me just think real quick. You don't have. Yeah, they can't go. I don't really think there's a lot other guys. I think these are the 3 guys I think are gonna win it. You have I mean, I guess you could have Dolph Ziggler win it, but I don't think they're gonna go with Dolph Ziggler. But this is a guy that was the sole survivor in the Team WWE versus Team Authority match, for at Survivor Series. But I don't think they're gonna go with Dolph Ziggler. Something that I guess would be cool is if you had Sting make an appearance and win it, but that's not fucking happening. I don't think they want to throw the title on Sting. I don't really think that's a good idea. I think Sting should just be the way Hulk Hogan should be. Just comes in sporadically. I guess you have Brock Lesnar because of his whole suspension thing. His suspension could get lifted. He's in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He fucking just kills everybody in that match, and wins the title and wins the Money in the Bank contract and cashes it in at SummerSlam on Seth Rollins. You could go with Brock Lesnar. But I think the 3 guys they're definitely gonna go with is Sheamus. Like I said, they've completely changed his character up. They changed up Sheamus, his look. They changed up his theme song. They played vignettes to hype up Sheamus. I definitely think Sheamus is a guy to go with. I think this is a guy that WWE likes. I definitely think they could go with Sheamus. Because they want to do something big with Sheamus. If it's not the IC title, I definitely think he'll win the Money in the Bank ladder match. You have Ken Barrett. I definitely think he's an option to win it. He just won the King of the Ring tournament. They've been really kind of behind Ken Barrett lately. I definitely think they could have Ken Barrett go over and win that Money in the Bank contract. So I definitely think they have Barrett or Dean Ambrose because Dean Ambrose is on fire right now. He was on. I mean, last year was definitely a time you should have been pushing him, but I think you can. We push Ambrose this summer, and have him win that Money in the Bank contract. And I definitely think Ambrose would fit that because he's unpredictable, he's unstable. You don't really know when he would cash it in either. So I definitely think Dean Ambrose is an option. But those are my three. You have Sheamus, Ken Barrett, and Dean Ambrose. I know this video wasn't very long, but this was kind of a repeat of the IC title video. But the ones think they're gonna go with, these are the guys I think they're gonna go with. I hope they don't go with Cena. In a way, I hope they don't go with Orton. Another guy I didn't say was Roman Reigns. I don't really think he'll be in the top three guys. Roman Reigns, is a guy that they really want to get pushed. They probably want to get that title on him at some point. I don't know really necessarily know when. And I definitely think Roman Reigns is a guy to do it, but I don't think Roman Reigns will win it by cashing in the Money in the Bank contract. I don't really think he'd be a good contender for that contract anyways. Not because I think he's like too big of a contender. I think what I think is going to happen is Roman Reigns either will just be in the title match or he'll be in the match and not win it. I think Roman Reigns will win the title at Survivor Series, just by straight up beating Seth Rollins for the title and getting his big moment there. And then he goes on to Mania, goes into Mania next year as champion. I think that's what's going to happen with Roman Reigns. But the three guys I think it's going to be is Sheamus, Ken Barrett, and Dean Ambrose. But those are the three guys are going to be. You can leave your thoughts about who you think could possibly win the Money in the Bank ladder match. And that's my video for this. You can click right here to subscribe. And I'll be back at some point today or next week to give you another video. But that's pretty much it, guys. See you later.